In the 1990s, one of the deadliest intersections in the state of California was one I lived right by. It was not in downtown LA or in San Francisco. It was in Huntington Beach, California, at Adams and Brookhurst. Now, one of the reasons to understand why it was so deadly is because it was 2 7-lane streets with a speed limit of 50 miles an hour that crossed each other. That meant there was a lot of traffic going very fast. But more importantly, this intersection was a pretty busy one. They had shopping centers on every corner. You had a CVS, sorry, it was a Save-On back then, CVS now. Then you had a grocery store over here. You had Target, and then across from it, at the time, it was a Mervyn's. Now I believe it's a Kohl's. The thing was, the Target and the Mervyn's had an entrance and exit perfectly lined up from each other. And amazingly, lots of people thought it was a great idea to try to go from Target all the way through 7 lanes of traffic and get into Mervyn's. Or if they didn't find what they wanted, Mervyn's, go, maybe Target has it, and go all the way down to the Target. People often didn't make it, obviously. And at least once a month, there was a fatality. There were accidents every week there. And I knew, because I lived right behind the Target that we're talking about, you could hop the back wall of my house and end up in the back part of Target. What happened is, after citizens, being tired of this, actually got together, went to the city council, and delivered a speech to the city council, an advocacy speech, where they talked about the problem that people are dying here, and they aren't just other people. It's not like people are coming from Torrance to shop at Target in Huntington Beach. All right, they're citizens of Huntington Beach that are dying here. All right, and the reason is because of that thing right there. Almost all the fatalities came right there. Now, you might think that, well, maybe they deserve it for being that foolish. The problem is, the only people being foolish were the people trying to get from Target to Mervyn's. The people traveling on Adams at 50 miles an hour weren't being foolish. They were just obeying the law. And suddenly there's a car in front of them and they can't stop. This included children who weren't even driving. And so something had to be done. And the solution was simple. Put in a stoplight. Yeah, it's not a street. But if we put in a stoplight, then people can still go across when it's green, but then they won't get hit. And today, if you go to that intersection, you will find a stoplight, and with the street signs, Target and shopping center. That's it. And it worked. The fatality rate dropped. It increased traffic, but that's a small price to pay for life. This is just one example how advocacy speeches can happen in real life. And the main reason I want that to be the persuasion you do.